Let's go over there. Oh, it's your car. We all have excuses, ailments, pains, elixirs, ointments. Hey, hurry up.
Hey, what are you doing? You putting rocks in there?
Yeah, all the rocks.
Putting the waves in
My
your head.
pockets are kind of empty.
Ooh, say that again. It's what?
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive swap.
Yeah.
Here we are with Ben and his Imola yellow Mark IV.
Yeah.
Tell us why more people should have a yellow car, first of all.
Honestly, it's weird because I don't like yellow cars.
Okay, that's a great start here.
I had acquired this car from a customer when I was working at a shop in Colorado like 10, 12 years ago. And I love it, you know? And now I am more apt to yellow cars.
Let's look at some highs and lows of the car.
Yeah.
Since the bonnet's open, tell us what's going on here. Looks like some extra piping and bigger snail, stuff like that. Give us...
So it's an Imola yellow 20th anniversary Mark IV GTI. That was originally a 1.8T 4-cylinder. And I just did a 5-cylinder swap on it recently. We got it running and driving, naturally aspirated 5-cylinder 07K, and we took it to Wookiees in the Woods. And I got like the swap done, everything was running and driving good. And then we just did the turbo build on it within the past like 3 weeks.
I was gonna say, wasn't that event 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So you went from NA to the turbo in the past 3 weeks in all your free time, or did you just like quit your job and do it?
Yeah. So I own a shop in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we do like European automotive
repair. Is that a good business decision to be working on your own car that much in 3 weeks?
Yeah, luckily I have a good team of guys
that
like run the shop for us, and I have the freedom to be able to do, you know, basically whatever I want.
Is this the name of the shop on your shirt?
Fastech, yeah.
All right, on his left breast is the name of his shop?
Yes, here, make sure you get that. And,
Fastech, right?
Camera.
Check him out, and he'll ignore your car and work on his. Just kidding, just kidding.
Most of what we do is just like automotive repair and maintenance for European cars. But
now, let's move on to other parts of the car. Anything you want to highlight specifically for the audience?
You know, it's just BBS RSs. They're 17-inch wheels. But I wanted to do a
I love that you got some meaty tire on there.
I wanted to do a meaty tire.
I'm into that meaty tire.
With the RT 660s.
Yeah.
So like this car is planted. Like it hooks up, it drives, and it's all-wheel drive swapped.
Ooh. Say that again. It's what?
All-wheel drive
All-wheel drive swap.
Yeah. So we've got a 07K turbo all-wheel drive Mark IV 20th anniversary.
Okay.
And this thing parties, man. Launch control, no lift shift, like it does everything that you want it to do. And this turbo spools up like 2,500 RPM.
Sounds like you need to start giving out rides here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like if you want to go, let's go.
Well, perfect timing. Emmalene, nice to see you. This is Emily and her TT.
Hi.
And why don't you tell us about the car?
Oh my goodness.
Tell us about the outside. Start with the outside.
Okay.
It's very eye-catching.
Yes, I try my best. Or he tries his best.
He tries. Well, this is about you. He's over there. This is about you.
Okay.
Tell us about why you chose this color.
Oh, I did not choose this color. This color found me, honestly. I've now had this for 11 years. This was actually really weird. This is what started the eBay killer. I found this car on eBay. And the guy drove it to me and was convinced that I would love it. So here we are, 11 years later.
I never knew that all these years.
Yeah,
See, now we always learn something.
Weird, yeah, it's really crazy.
Yeah.
But the color is papaya orange, and I didn't know it at the time that it was really rare. So from what little bit of digging I did, it seems as if this is one of 25 brought to the States.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen another one. Ever, have you?
I actually have.
Well, now that you have one.
Now that I have one, I have seen one or
an
two.
Awareness.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And when someone else sees one, they send me pictures of it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen often, but here it is. I mean, it's
and
something.
you use it a lot. I see you drive it everywhere.
I used to daily drive this thing before I really knew how special it was.
Yeah,
so
very
it's really
cool.
kind of funny.
tell us about the wheels. You've got it really dialed in. It's very impressive, the fitment you have here. You don't have to give us a full spec, but how long have you had these wheels on here? And
I've had the wheels on here for probably close to 7 years now.
Time really flies.
It really does. These are my dream wheels, really. Yeah. They were actually off of another TT. And even when it came time, I almost sold them. We had them packaged up and everything, and I started like ugly crying. I was like, I can't do it. I gotta keep them. So they're back on the car.
I think you made the right choice. I think you made the right choice.
Definitely. My new favorite thing, I think, are the seats. They are super comfortable. These are Mk4 R seats that everyone told us would not fit. And then we took off the old bracket and we made them work. The stitching on the seat.
Yeah, the inserts.
Stitching.
Tell us about the inserts. I admit, I didn't know you had that in there. That's very, very impressive. Tell us where that came from.
Oh, yeah. I definitely seen another purse that had the similar design on it and was like, I need that on some seats for sure.
That's really tasteful and individualized. Yeah. And individualized is a good thing. I'm serious. That's a good phrase there.
So I got them, like the fabric had to be custom stitched. So I had to outsource for that. And then I found someone who could do the seats, and he was able to upholster them. And actually, funny enough, he sent me a sample first of what it would look like, and that's what we put on the armrest. It was
that's the sample on the armrest.
Yeah, that was totally unplanned for. It just so happens that worked, and it was like a perfect like size for it. We have the headliner going. There's some hearts on the headliner too.
Oh, there's heart. Oh, wow. See, I couldn't see from my angle. I'm sure Sam will catch that. But
yeah,
hearts on the headliner.
I think at some point
that makes sense. That's very fitting of. How do I say, the perception of you. I think that's a good thing. You have
it's so bubbly and
warm,
round. You
embracing,
don't see
happy perception.
Yeah, you don't see it when you first look in, because it's definitely up there. And eventually we're gonna have the door cards match and stuff too. Actually, someone down here is supposed to be bringing that for us.
Okay. So we'll expect that sometime in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Emma.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great.
Thank you.
And we'll see you around more.
All right,
thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Here we are, we've infiltrated the Mk2 meet and it's sponsored by these fine gentlemen right here. They've been doing this for quite a while. You know, old Tedster here, Gates, David. Where's your other comrade? Beardo there, I don't know where he is, but thank you for doing this every year at all the different events. We really appreciate you continuing to do it. I know this guy's got a lot of excuses not to come to stuff. We all have excuses, ailments, pains, elixirs, ointments. Yo, damn, is it split wide open? Let's get a shot of that.
It talks to you.
Oh, Jesus, that's like a real party trick. But no, thank you guys, love you. We'll leave you alone. Thank you. Yep, you too, David. Sam. Russ, AKA Digifart, still lives. She lives.
Nope.
No. Oh, it's a car from way, way, way back.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I shot this in 2010. You want to come say hi?
She's intrigued.
You can come say hi.
Hi, Benny.
Hi.
Come on over. We've never actually met. My name is Tobias. Do you know Sam?
I
Yes,
know
he's
Sam.
taking photos of your car. We like to meet people and talk to them. I've been friends with you online a long time.
Yep.
I've always seen the car around, and it was a unique, more stereo style. What was that, about 15 years ago that we saw in our little world?
Yeah,
Yeah?
probably. I mean, I wanted a 90s hot rod style car, and that's what we have.
You've executed that very well, and you've refined it quite a bit over the years. You know, nothing's ever done.
No, never.
Tell us about some of the highlights. Actually, we'll start right in the back since we're near the back. Tell us about the stereo.
The stereo is all from Sony. We hand built all this, including all the billet trim in-house. Every bit of this is serviceable, and the guys at Gator Step made us the map for the trunk with the tikis, kind of go with the tiki in the front, and of course we call the car Creamy Center.
Yes.
The speaker wires are hard line, so that is actually the speaker wire in the box.
It's very tasteful.
Yeah,
clean.
kind of goes with the theme. The 3 bars match the 3 bars in the engine bay. You know, the trunk.
Same thing. The bottom of the trunk
matches the seats,
Yep.
and you know it's all kind of flows. All
Yeah.
the hardware in the car is all matching. The wire and harness is shaved out.
Right, you have a theme executed throughout,
I
which
think
is
so.
obviously takes a lot of time to do. People can put together a car, I'd say, in a year, but then you can spend many, many years, a decade with the refinement
things,
process,
yes.
right? It takes a very long time to refine things. Let's take a look inside so you can highlight to people some of the different things you've done here. Actually, come down lower so Sam can see you and give us a little spiel about it.
So the back seat has had 3 inches cut out of the top. It's been reshaped. The armrest has been deleted. Of course, the front seats are OEM Recaros that have been put together backwards so that the latches are on the inside, so you don't see them on the out. The switches have been shaved from the sides of the seats, have been lowered, and of course it has a Mark III dash with a custom centerpiece to hold the head unit. All the AC still works, still blows out the sides. We built custom door pockets.
AC, you said. I love that. I
Yes.
love that you have retained that in this car.
It also has heated seats.
Oh, yes.
The trunk opens with the button. All the Mark III stuff works. The center switches for the rear windows roll the front windows down. Like, all the things in this car work.
Right, so if it's there,
It works.
functions.
Yes.
If you didn't want it or need it, it was deleted, shaved, removed.
The cigarette lighter is the subwoofer control in the car. When you turn the cigarette down, the woofers turn down.
Oh, that is awesome, Benny. Very cool, very cool.
So, bunch of little neat touches. We built the tweeter pods and the logo. The mesh matches the trunk and it matches the shape of our
Because
logo.
do you work at a stereo
I own the
shop or you
stereo
own the stereo
shop. I own
shop?
the
You want to tell us about the shop? What's the name of the shop?
Sound Decision in Jonesboro, Tennessee.
Very nice, very nice. So if anyone's in the market in that part of Tennessee, or I'm sure
Anywhere.
you will do things anywhere,
Anywhere.
hit up Benny because he's in person. It checks all the boxes as well. It's not just good in pictures. This car checks all the right boxes in person. It lives up to the so-called hype. I would say so. Let's take a look under the hood and see what you got going on there.
The motor's a 12-valve VR6. It was built by Tectonics Tuning. It has all the things that you can do done to it. It's not just pretty.
That was a great choice, by the way. I did not know that you had Colin and the boys do that for you.
They built this motor for me about 15 years ago, actually. It runs like 11-to-1 compression. It's got big cams, big valves, all the right things. Salad S&P built the intake tubes for this car. We bead rolled and shaved the frame just to kind of give it more of a finished look than just shaving the frame. That's what the billet in the trunk
Yeah,
matches.
I like that. Right, it jives together, connecting the dots.
You know, shaved radiator supports, the smooth cowl out of Russia.
Yep. Oh, I remember, right, the Russian guy that makes those. Yep.
Car's been together now since 2015, so I mean it's held together. We built a pretty decent car, and I built this whole car in my garage.
I recall. Okay. I knew you'd done most of it, but I'd never met you before today.
So
again,
than shooting the color and stitching the leather, all the metal work and all the wiring on this car was done in my garage.
I love it. And again, we'll reiterate that fact that it's held up the test of time. I did notice the mirrors are smaller. I did notice the mirrors are
they're-
shorter. Yeah.
They've been cut and narrowed
Yep.
and cut and narrowed this
Yep.
way a little bit.
Yep. Very
So-
cool.
Something different.
Tell us about the tiki on the motor. This little cool detail.
So this tiki on the motor was something that I was just goofing off one day and just stuck it on there. And as I was building the motor on the stand, and when I put the motor in the car, it started the first time, and I was like, we're gonna leave this little guy here. And so he has been on this motor since 2004. So he'll live there from now on.
But it's great to see you bring it out.
I appreciate
and
it,
I
guys.
can't believe somehow after all these years, this is the first time we've actually ever
I know.
spoken. But I really appreciate your time.
I
Thanks,
appreciate it,
Benny.
man. Thank you so
and
much,
great
guys.
job.
I appreciate it.
Talk to Benny if you ever see him. Thanks, man.
Thank you, guys.